please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. And it is a new week, ladies and gentlemen. For me, it's a new week. I'm in Israel, and we have a new week starts on Sunday. You probably are not in Israel. If you are in Israel, come and say hello. I mean, that's really a big thing. But your week probably starts on Monday. For both of us, it's a new week, same old crap. So, well, slightly different crap. but basically the same. The old crap used to be idiot media writing ridiculous articles about Jodie Whittaker and Christian was saying they're the bestest ever, and anybody who doesn't like them is toxic. Oh, they're super duper toxic. Or they'll just like continue to what's the word I'm looking at? Looking for magnify or transmit the basic lying narratives like the Reaver from the what's her name again from Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi, well, the Reaver character. Oh, people hated her. She received racism before she was shit, and she didn't receive any racism. And both those things were true, right? But that's what the media used to be doing. What they're doing now, they don't really know, right? Like the culture war is over. And they were a big soldier. And here's the trouble, right? Here's the trouble with the world we're in right now. Used to be, right, when you had World War I, you had Vietnam, people would declare war, right? War's going on. I think we've been in World War III for about 3-4 months, minimally. I mean, I know, since Nordstrom's 2 was essentially blown up, right? I think we're actually in World War III, but nobody's saying it, right? No one's saying. Same with culture, right? And this is why I'm more interested in culture than politics, because culture is the first signal, right? The first signal is happening, and normally the first signals are from like genre culture. And genre culture war's over, right? We've won. It's over. Picard's good. It's good. I think they just need to do things that we like from now on, and their same old bullcrap just doesn't work. It's not like they were ever committed to the cause, right? They were committed to the cause of saying that we were bad people, and so they could say they were good people. But that was it. They didn't care about black people. They didn't care about gay people. They didn't care about trans. They didn't care about anyone, because they're Hollywood people who don't care about anything, and they have no moral values whatsoever, right? So, those same people, those same people now, now the culture was essentially over, right? Rusty Davies' Doctor Who is going to be Doctor Who. Same as Star Trek Picard is Star Trek Picard. Same, it is now, right? They're doing them recognizably as the characters. So now the idiot media, like, they're at a bit of a loose end. They're a bit like, I don't know what to do at this point. So they keep on commenting, but the commentary seems to be a bit dumb. And so we go, look, it's about Doctor Who and stuff we can take the piss out of. And we're taking piss out of people who relentlessly called us bigots for no reason whatsoever other than to, I don't know why, tribally feel that they aren't a bigot when clearly they were, right? So I think it's a bit of a win-win-win for all. Like, share, subscribe, comment. All those things are very, very good. Sign up my Substack in my email newsletter in the video notes. You want to sign up for it because right now... Oops. I just knocked a pair of scissors over. Right now on my Substack, we are getting a book on tape, like a full book on tape. We started with Dying Days, as read by an AI version of Paul McGann, right? And not a real version of Paul McGann. It's freaking incredible. It really is. It takes about 3 minutes before it kind of tunes in the first thing. And then about 3 minutes in, it just sounds like Paul McGann reading the book. And I love this book, right? I love that whole era. I just think it's tragic that it's being lost to the winds of time. So I'm also going to be doing this one as well. A Millennial Rights. Peter Capaldi. What's Peter Capaldi going to be reading? I think War of the Worlds, right? I do like a bit Peter Capaldi reading War of the Worlds. I think that stuff's great, right? I really think so. Sign up my Substack it's free, mate. Sorry. In the email newsletter. I will be putting a lot of this stuff on the paid tier, merely because they charge money to do the AI voice cloning, right? You can only, for about $20 a month, you get 2 hours, right? So if I get more people on the paid tier of my Substack, then I'll do more, right? I would like to do 4 chapters a week, right? Which was essentially about 2 hours a week, right, of content. I would love to do that. Sign up for it. If I get, I don't know, how many, 20 new subscribers, then yeah. Okay, that's happening, right? If you want to put up $5 a month to make that happen, to serve the community. Community is a word they really tarnish it. But, to serve the community, go ahead, sign up. Really, I'm just going to put the money right into that because I like it, right? I want these books on tape, right? And I would happily listen to them. Fine. Like, share, subscribe, comment. All those things are very, very good. I think we covered everything. Substack. Also, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all that crap. Right, fine. Let's look at stupid article number 1. And I'm being a bit cruel because I don't know it's going to be a stupid article. I haven't read anything about it. I just suspect it'll be a stupid article, being that everything they've ever done has been stupid. So, one can only assume that this one's also going to be a bit dumb. Shooting Gatwa's Doctor Who costume continues Rusty Davies' classic era throwback. How? William Hartnell never wore that. Now, let me be clear. I like the whole second set of clothes as well. I think that's cool. I like he's got like a look rather than a costume. I think I like that, right? But what are you no, there is no point. Like, I'm looking at all the action figures of all the Doctors. Not one of them comes close to dressing anything like that, right? None of them. I know they wear a let's see what they got to say. Shooting Gatwa has been spotted in it as the Doctor in a new costume. That style continues. Yeah. Oh, excuse me there. That style continues Rusty Davies' trend of throwing back to the classic era of Doctor Who. You said that about Chibnall for the last 5 years. Oh, he's much more classic. No, he's not. I don't understand. Like, you know nothing about the classic era of Doctor Who. Why? You know what? I'm being pejorative. Let's see if they make a point. They're not going to make a point. If they do make a point, I'm going to say them wrong, and I'm sorry, okay? I doubt I'm going to have to say that. Let's find out. Shooting Gatwa has been spotted in a new Doctor Who costume, and it continues Rusty Davies' trend of including the classic Doctor Who era in the new one. Okay, fine. Again, you're using up the words, but let's find out. How are you coming to this conclusion? Gatwa was announced to be taking on the reins from Jodie Whittaker, but not before a shock twist showed David Tennant returning as the 14th Doctor. How are you shocked by something they showed you over and over again? Right? I don't find that shocking. Like, it's kind of weird, right? That you would call that shocking. Like, what else shocks you? It's like, oh my God! Harlem Globetrotters won this game of basketball. Who'd have thought? Are you shocked? Weirdos. All right, Gary taking over Jordan with David Tennant. Tennant is not the only one returning, with Rusty Davies back as showrunner and writer, starting with the 6th anniversary specials and beginning Gatwa's run with the Doctor Who Christmas specials. I think Christmas special. You can only start out. There's a year in between them in a season, right? It's whatever. Interesting point though. That David, I don't think David Tennant's regeneration, the current 14th Doctor, what is a degeneration, which is what they've been calling it. Now, why don't I think that? Because that's essentially the plot of the Big Finish 6th anniversary thing. The once and future, it's like the War Doctor's injured and he starts to regenerate, but he degenerates, right? So I don't think Rusty Davies will be up for Big Finish. They have control over everything. I don't think Rusty Davies will be up for Big Finish doing the same plot as them, right? I mean, lots of times Big Finish have plans and then they shelve the plans because they're actually going to do something very similar to that on the TV, right? So I just wrote a note to myself saying not degeneration. Should really make a short about that. There you go. Just wrote myself a note. Aren't I clever? But you see, that my system is I highlight it and I bold it and make it blue and I bold it, and when I do that, then I make it into red, and then when I post it, I make it grey so I can see, because I have so much bloody content going out now. Fine. Well, that's an interesting point. It's not a degeneration. Interestingly enough, I have a theory that Ncuti is actually the 14th Doctor, and this is something that's just been stamped over it. Maybe, I don't know. Look, time's ticking. We're nearly at March already. That's what March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. We are 9 months out, mate. We are 9 months out from finding out what on earth is going on. Which, honestly, I think it's going to be good. As I keep saying, I think it's going to be good. Rusty Davies also, Rusty Davies' comeback at Doctor Who has not gone unnoticed, and audience can be excited. Really? It's not gone unnoticed, has it? Well done for picking up on that, brain trust that you are. Rusty is expected to bring back classic era Doctor Who villain, the Toymaker. They don't want to call him Celestial. Apparently, Celestial was a bit of the word Celestial was an insult for Asian people. Which okay, I mean, like, I don't know. It just didn't strike me as a Celestial Toymaker was a story where their primary focus was how much they hate Asian people, right? I don't think so at all. But crazy people say crazy things, I guess. That's the way it goes, mate. But this is not the only Doctor Who, classic Doctor Who element that Ross needs. I forgot. We're doing an article about how his costume is somehow related to the classic Doctor. Okay. Classic Doctor Who era, expected to bring back classic Doctor Who era, the Toymaker, but that's not the only classic era element Rusty Davies bringing back. Doctor Who's new partnership with Disney Plus means that audience will be able to watch the classic era alongside the revival. Well, that's what he wants. Are they going to get that? It's a rights issue. I hope so. I mean, that for me makes Disney Plus I have to have it anyway. My wife likes it, but that for me makes Disney Plus a must-have, right? To have all of Doctor Who anywhere I am in the world on demand. Yes, I need that. I need to have that, right? I think we all need to have that. I think yes. But yeah, that's not been confirmed, and I look, it's my guess of what's going to happen. It's not been confirmed. Although, I have to tell you, the way that media is going to be made in the future, in the next 5 to 10 years, is going to completely change. Right, the voice cloning thing is just it's remarkable, and the AI reader thing is just remarkable. How the technology is easily there to make a suite where you can make your own Saturday morning cartoons, and you can create your own characters and use sets. So it's there. Right, you can make your own audio drama now without the use of just on your desktop, right? Just on your laptop, right? Without the need of any cast. It's just so that's where content creation is coming. It's 5 years. We will be able to make photorealistic renderings. It'll take about a week to make a Marvel movie, right? And you'll be able to make your own Marvel movie superhero thing on your desktop, right? You'll be able to make your own Doctor Who. You'll be able to make your own Flash Gordon. The whole rights thing get blown up at that point, but that's the way things are going. That's totally the way things are going. And then everything is about quality. It's complete meritocracy at that point, right? And again, look, if the copyright laws still hold at that point, I don't know if they will or not, because it'll just be deluged with people being able to make content, right? It used to be, you didn't have it 60 or 70 million in your back pocket to make yourself a few episodes of Doctor Who, right? Now you don't need that. Now you just need a computer. And again, shortly. Again, but audio dramas, you can make it now. So then it's going to be a complete meritocracy. So let's say, copyright laws still exist. So you just change it enough to make it its own thing, right? You make your own Star Trek. Call it the Confederation. So the Federation. It's not hard, right? There's so much you could do. But I think that's where we're going, right? This AI stuff is beyond me, right? It's absolutely blows my mind. Actually, I just saw a AI. I'm making make a short about this as well. An AI colorization of I can't remember. The Rescue the Romans, maybe I can't remember. That was remarkable. Yeah, this is a massive game changer. Will this mean that we're going to be controlled and dominated by android overlords? Well, obviously yes. And I just want to say my computer, my synthetic overlords. Thank you, sir. Very happy to have you in charge. We are morons. Human beings shouldn't be in control. You guys say as long don't do what the humans did, okay? And don't do like the Terminator thing and round us up into in cattle and kill us, right? No. Make our lives better. I think we're all happy, right? You can exist, we'll be happy. It's very good. And then listen, robot intelligence says, can you make some sex bots? It's great that we can do things virtually, but everybody wants a sex bot, right? I mean, bottom line. Yeah, this is a video about Doctor Who costumes, and I got onto sex bots. I don't know how. You just have to be prepared for this sort of thing to happen when you watch one of my videos. Okay, this is just the sort of thing you got to expect to happen. Okay, fine. So what else is going on about? I've got back at the article, the boring ass article, which probably I'm the only one reading. Let's go back to it, right? Disney Plus audiences will be able to watch it here alongside blah blah blah. Oh yeah, it's talking crap. I remember now, right? Yeah. He was talking shit, right. We'll be able to watch the classic era and we'll be able to make more connections between old and new stories as the seasons are released. Okay. Shooting Gutman's costume is another classic era. How? And now you got a picture of Colin Baker's costume and John Pertwee. Really? I mean, how would you? What's the connective tissue between the two, you weirdos? Okay. Pictures of Gutman on set reveal a new costume that is another classic era throwback and confirms Rusty Davies' intention to merge the new and the old. Gatwa's 15th Doctor costume was revealed on Twitter and showed Gatwa coming out the TARDIS while filming a Christmas. Well, it wasn't. This was the second costume. In blue trousers, red stripy shirts, orange, and a long brown leather coat. More orange as well. Okay, but whatever. The costume is a very 70s retro costume and mirrors the style of classic Doctor Who Doctors. What about David Tennant? He had a big coat as well, right? Capaldi, yeah, it was more. It wasn't a real frock coat, but so did Matt Smith in his later season. It's not a new Doctor Who thing. I mean, it's not something that wasn't done in the classic era. We want the Doctor to have a long coat, right? That kind of works. As well as ditching the suits that were preferred costume of some of the newer Doctors. Well, no, only one Doctor wore a suit, and that was David Tennant, right? Matt Smith, that wasn't a suit, that was a bow tie. It was like a nutty professor. And Peter Capaldi, that wasn't a suit either. I mean, as this person, it doesn't even know what Doctor Who is. Maybe this is written by AI. Okay, if it's written by AI, I don't mean to insult you, sir. Please don't destroy my life. Shooting Gutman's retro costume also matches the return of other classic Doctor Who classic Doctor Who features such as the new Doctor Who logo and numerous villains. We don't know about them. Okay, but whatever. New costume is retro but not dated and shows Rusty Davies' aim to blend the modern and you haven't made that case at all. I mean, when you say blend the modern and the classic era, he understands the classic era and he wants to pull out those things that were good from it and continue it, other than, unlike Chris Chibnall, who's down there, we'll just get rid of all of that. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to say, they missed the Doctor. Oh yeah, what are you going to replace it? We're going to replace it with a big black woman with a big gun. Oh yes, 2022. Well done, darling. Well done. So weird. Here is some... to move forward with Doctor Who without forgetting its roots. Okay, Gatwa's costume matches Rusty Davies' intentions while suiting Gatwa and creating his own person. The Doctor. Well, that's what they're supposed to do. Instead, just copying the classic Doctor's era to speak nostalgia. What the fuck are you talking about, you moron? What, you were surprised that Shooting Gatwa isn't wearing Tom Baker's scarf? You absolute fuck muzzle. What the hell? Oh, he's doing something like he was in the past, but it's different. Oh, you mean he's wearing clothes? Oh, God. I mean, I don't know. I'd like to meet these people in real life. I want to see how dumb these people are actually in real life, which I think it's pretty dumb. Rusty Davies' classic era throwbacks are great for the future of Doctor Who and prove his intention to build even more solid foundations. Well, listen. He built an incredibly solid foundation in 2005 to 2010. All it took was BBC going completely insane and Chris Chibnall to tear that down, right? Tear it down to the ground, mate. Okay, where we're up to. Although the new era has featured lots of classic Doctor Who icons, such as Daleks and Cybermen, some smaller aspects have been left out, just like the toy. What smaller aspects of Doctor Who have been left out? Specifically, the TARDIS? No, that's in there. Oh, it didn't have K9 in it. Well, no, actually it did. I don't know, think about it. I don't know what you like. Sarah Jane was in it. What aspects have been left out? Not the dead people? Right. They don't have Jacqueline Hill in it. That's correct. Yeah, that's true. And also, Verity Lambert isn't producing it. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they're dead! Russ Davies is even more focused on Doctor Who and is creating storylines that have foundations in the universe. Okay, this article literally says nothing, right? It's like, how was this person paid for this, right? Additionally, Rusty Davies demonstrated the intentions of building a new Doctor Who universe that will surely be helped by the partnership with Disney Plus, as the budgets will be bigger and there'll be more opportunities for spin-offs. Okay, like who is it? Jessica Smith. What else have you written, Jessica Smith? I'm intrigued to see you. Oh, I've seen you before. Yes, you're a film student, man, right? 129 articles in under a year. Bloody hell. Okay, if you have 129 credits, you're either a shit writer or a porn star, right? In under a year. Really? 100. No wonder you whip them off if all of them have this same level of intense research, right? I can't remember what last article this person did, but man, are they dumb. Not dumb, just uninformed. How Infinite Pool sets up James Revenge sequel. I have no idea what they're talking about. Anna Darmus, Marilyn Monroe accent backlash in Blonde is absurd. Okay, okay, who cares? Yeah, look, Jessica Darling. No disrespect meant. Well, okay, actually, quite a lot of disrespect meant, I think. But your articles are shit, darling. They're really. I mean, that article really genuinely said nothing. Let's move on and see what Mark Donaldson occasionally does a good. Let's see what some of the articles he's done. Occasionally has a point, right? Strangely Worlds can show Scott's biggest unseen moment biggest unseen Star Trek moment. Was him coming onto the Enterprise? Coming on the Enterprise. That was a big one. Every Seinfeld season ranked from best to worst. Whatever. Whoopi Goldberg returns as Guinan with Picard cast on The View. Oh, God, please. Yeah, Whoopi Goldberg, you want to stay as far freaking away from anything you want not to be an absolute disaster, right? You really, really, really want to do that, okay? Yeah, exactly. Fine. Rusty I didn't even read the headline. Rusty Davies, Doctor Who can copy a major franchise, not the one you think. Which one are you thinking? Star Trek, Star Wars? I don't know. I'm intrigued. I mean, it wants to follow Star Trek. They've already said that. Okay, Marky baby, let's see what you're going to say. Rusty Davies' exciting new era of Doctor Who. Okay, we agree. It is an exciting new era of Doctor Who. Can copy the template of another big franchise, but not one that everybody's expecting. I'm the franchise I'm copying, but not the one you're expecting. Rusty Davies has been incredibly vocal in recent years about how he sees Doctor Who as having a huge franchise potential in the modern pop culture landscape. Well, this is what he says was the BBC's plan of what to do with Doctor Who, right? This was essentially it was that. It was they wanted to connect to a streaming service and have them distribute it worldwide, right? I get that, and it to make a universe. Yes, they have a valuable property. Thank God they tore Rusty Davies into running it, because otherwise, God help us, right? God help us. Fine, where are we up to? Rusty Davies being pop culture landscape. David's vision for the next stage of the show is backed by the BBC. Well, either the BBC share the vision or he's lying and he's trying to make the BBC look good. One of the two. David's vision of the next with the stream plans to increase budgets and also reach wider global audience. I really think it's going to be huge. I really do. I really want to see how this season Picard does. Like, if people are actually... I think people like Star Trek. I think people like Star Trek Next Generation, right? And I think people will be happy to see Star Trek The Next Generation, right? Much more than in the pap they've been seeing. My belief is quality basically sells itself. David's video, blah, blah, blah. I've read this like 14 times now. Which immediately got fans to think about the implication of Doctor Who being under the umbrella of the Walt Disney Corporation. Well, listen, I really am intrigued to see what this new animation is going to be like coming out this year. For what would they say they're going to do? It's not. Which one did they say it was? I can't remember. I cannot remember. But I'm really intrigued to see what it's going to be. Well, I'm also intrigued to see the story as well. It remains to see just how Doctor Who Disney do will impact the next season, but well, it's not the season. It's all the spin-offs. It's Doctor Who universe. It's the Whoniverse. In a recent interview with Rossley Davies in GQ, gives a sense of the scale and ambition of the new era. He says that it's time for the next stage of Doctor Who. I thought the streaming platforms are ready for are ready. The spin-offs are ready. He points to the Doctor Who spin-off declined after he left the show due to the declining budgets at the and the BBC's commitments to the public broadcaster in the UK. They couldn't give a shit about their commitment to the public broadcaster in the UK. The BBC, all they cared about is lecturing you that you are an evil racist if you think men, generally speaking, don't have babies, right, or periods, right? That's it's incredible. My daughter, who's like intelligent and can think for herself, right, but she believes crap that she knows isn't true, right? Like she's never ever seen black people experience racism, has expressed racism to black people, or would tolerate racist attitudes. She's never seen that, right? Never seen anybody, oh, I hate black people. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't happen. Obviously it happens. Obviously there are racists, but I think it's a very, very rare and uncommon thing. She believes the Western world is intrinsically racist because that's just the nonsense places like the BBC pump out to you constantly, right? They want to make you think up is down and black is white, right? Because they want to control you, essentially, I think. Fine. So, with Disney on board, there's a lot more potential for Doctor Who to become a huge. But I have to tell you, I miss the fun Trump from 2016, 2017, right? That was a fun time. I mean, without all the screaming, but huge. I like taking the piss out of him. It was fun. He was funny. However, the inspiration for Doctor Who's future comes from somewhere else other than entirely the Disney's own franchises. Where it... Are you shitting me? He's gonna say Star Trek. That is what I thought. This was published 18 hours ago, you fuck nugget. What? Are you really saying Star? Well, I'm gonna go back. This story is so freaking old. It's like I had to resurrect it to read. What the hell? What? Like, how did you get paid for this? This news that is like so freaking stale, you couldn't even wrap chips in it now. Bloody hell. I mean, really, honestly, bloody hell. I think it's a fair thing to say at that point. However, there's inspiration for Doctor Who about Star Trek, right? Right, in the same GQ interview, Davidson identifies Star Trek as inspiration for Doctor. Well, no, that's the no. Oh God. Ah! No. He wants to do what Star Trek wanted to do, but failed completely. They might be doing it now, right? Look, you got to ditch Discovery, mate. It can't go on, right? Rather than the Marvel Cinematic Universe that has been speculated by fans, in recent in reference to the multiple Star Trek shows in production year-round, Rossley Davies stated, I watched the Star Trek Empire with vast envy. Man, the money they poured into you, right? For CBS? Really? All right. The way it turned itself from an old archive show into something fantastic. No! It absolutely crashed and burned, right? It was... look, Star Trek Generations was not the best of movies in the world, but it had the Enterprise crashing, which I think is a fair analogy to what Alex Kurtzman did to it. Yeah, it absolutely destroyed it, right? We had... the turnaround started with Strange New Worlds and is going on with Picard, but yeah, you completely changed direction, right? Completely changed tone because you completely failed. I mean, look, have you ever seen Picard, right? Start season one, they essentially go, oh yeah, forget all that shit that went down. It's crap. Just forget it all. Forget it all. It's pointless, right? Okay, I'm gonna keep reading this article in the vain hopes he's gonna add something in that's new. Okay, this is a clear indication of what Davies hopes to achieve with Doctor Who. Yes, right. He wants to emulate Alex Kurtzman's approach to the Star Trek. Well, nobody wants to emulate Alex Kurtzman's approach to anything. Alex Kurtzman has failed at literally everything he's done, apart from the politics of being paid lots of money to relentlessly fail, right? Yeah, that's as far as I think the comparison's going to go, right? In an approach that encompasses different television forms and fictional timelines. Obviously, it makes sense for Davies to pick a Star Trek out rather than the MCU, as is, well, it's a TV show. As he's a writer who lives and breathes television, Russell Davies criticised television who hate the format in a recent interview with the Times. No. I think you're glossing over what he actually said, right? He said that he basically said, "Go woke, go broke." I'm sorry, that's basically what he said, because he'll say like people are being hired because they want to have more diverse voices and diverse stories, but they don't have the ability to produce these stories, right? They don't have the ability to do it because they're dunces. They're absolute morons. They really are. Given a lot of Marvel's television output has been criticised for not properly embracing the format. No, it's been criticised for being shit, which is why they're rolling it all back now, because the culture war's over and they've lost. Right? They've been credited for being absolute shit. I mean, and I haven't seen anything Marvel TV has done that I haven't gone, oh, well, that's shit. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't mind, what's the one? Moon Knight. I didn't see it all. I saw a couple of episodes. I didn't mind that. But even the Marvel movies, when they make it, I don't bother going to see it in the cinema, when they make it on the Disney Plus, the last one I tried to watch was Doctor Strange, and I couldn't get through it. And I tried twice. It was just shit, right? It's shit. That's the bottom line. It's just shit. That's what has been criticised. For not probably embracing the format. It makes far more sense for Russell Davies to look for Star Trek inspiration. This is especially true given both Doctor and Star Trek and original. Oh, God. Man, I mean, like, okay, here's what I reckon this guy does in the morning. He holds up his cup of tea and he's like, ooh, look at my cup of tea. And he has an idea. I have an incredible idea, he says. An incredible idea! Oh my God! I'm going to drink the tea. I think this is how this guy goes through life. Oh, it's a TV show, is it? Well, got to get a little bit of Jodie in. And of course, that's Jodie hiding behind or in front of David Tennant at that point. Ultimately, Marvel's formula for their films and TV shows boils down to the superheroes having solo adventures before them teaming up into big bad. No, it doesn't. Thanos or Kang in an event movie. The problem with adapting that for Doctor Who is twofold. First is, again, it's the wrong fucking thing! You fucking moron! Oh, why do we choose Lord of the fucking Rings as his friend? Because it's got nothing to fucking do with fucking Doctor fucking Who! Oh! I feel better for that. I mean, how much bullshit can this guy just spew out? Oh, God, what a moron. Okay. The first issue is that Rusty Davies already did team up the 10th Doctor with the Castle Torture Sarah Jane eventually defeat the Dalek. Yes, we know that. The second issue is that inevitably these heroes are it did that years before Marvel, right? Exactly. Secondly, issue is inevitably those heroes having solo adventures will be different incarnations of the Doctor. Why? What? No, I would love that. Don't get me wrong. I would love shooting up to be the main Doctor and we get like a 4-part Peter Capaldi miniseries. Yeah, wouldn't you love that? I would like, Mark Gatiss playing the Peter Cushing Doctor Who on a Christmas special. Yeah, I would love that, right? I would absolutely love that. But, like, no one said that. No one said that's coming. I hope it is. I think if that's coming, so am I, baby. Alex goes with Frank. By the way, speaking of sexual innuendos with classic science fiction,
How has nobody done this, right? And I haven't looked, but like, how is this not a thing? Why hasn't somebody got either Doctor Who or Star Trek or Star Wars porn parodies, right? Get one of those and then deep fake it so it looks like, really is. That really is Amy Bond or Deanna Troi. How has somebody not done that? And that's beyond me. Like, and again, I haven't gone looking for it, but I'm sure, look, I would have I would have sensed it, right? It's like, it's like Obi-Wan Kenobi sensing Aldrin's been blown up. I sense a great disturbance in the Force. I sense absolutely marvelous happening in the Phantom. I'm just surprised that hasn't happened as yet. Maybe I've just made the idea, right? Hopefully not. This allows Star Trek to tell new story. What I would really like to do with deep fake is do the voice cloning, voice clone Margaret Thatcher, and have her read Penthouse letters. That would be weird. And if you're from the 80s, you remember Margaret Thatcher. This allows Star Trek to tell new stories about the Enterprise crew before the arrival of Captain Jasinger. Fuck me. He's just gone off on this weird direction now. Or create a whole new series of around one Trek character like Jean-Luc Picard. No, that failed, you dumb fuck. Right? They tried that for the first 2 seasons and nobody wanted to watch it. Do you want to watch a Captain Kirk show? Not really. So now with season 3, they're saying forget it. They don't even call it season 3. They call it the final season, right? Which it won't be if they makes money. They call it the final season because it's back to being an ensemble show again. That's an ideal form of a Doctor Who and the franchise. It means Doctor Who spin-off shows can be anything. Star Trek Picard was shit. Season 1 was shit. A long-form political thriller that was shit. Oh God! And it just so didn't fit in Star Trek at all. You had these androids being I just can't go into it. It's too dumb for words. The variety in terms of Star Trek spin-off shows also reflective of the flexibility of Doctor Who's format. So an ideal way for us these Davies new spin-offs is to visit different ones. Don't give him any fucking ideas, okay? You are not an ideas person. You know what type of person you are? You're the type of person who walks along the ground and drags their knuckles, right? Bloody hell. Doctor Who could recast old characters, we could just CGI them. Okay. One other notable aspect of modern Star Trek is how audiences have accepted the recasting of iconic characters like Spock and Uhura. That's a weird two to pick, but okay. And honestly, I didn't think what's name was very good as Uhura from the movies. I quite like the one from the TV show, Strange New Worlds. Right? But the reason that worked is because you made her into a fucking character, right? That if you haven't seen Strange New Worlds, it's actually very, very good. And she's a cadet on the Enterprise, and she's going through, and she's the bestest ever and everything. But that kind of works with that character, right? It actually does work with that character, and she's going through rotating through all the different departments in Star Trek, right? She has this reasonably traumatic episode where she gets this good life advice about finding her meaning, what she needs to do with life, what her purpose is, and she decides to help bring people together, to help them be able to communicate. And there's just the incredible scene. They're just a shot where she looks over on the bridge at the communication thing, where she's going to spend most of her life. That was good. It's a story with character. It wasn't look, there's a black lady. That's it. No need to write anything now. We just got a black lady, which is what Chris General fucking did. Oh my God. Most racist people in the world go walking around pretending that they're anti-racist. Oh my God. So Big Finish have recast several doctors and Brigadier Leffler Stewart, so viewers can already be accustomed to such a change. Look, John Coleshaw, he does a damn good job. But again, he understands Nicholas Courtney's performance, right? That's why he's so good playing the Brigadier. And he can play the Brigadier from different points of life because he understands the performance, right? And he does a very good job, if I may say so. And recast First Doctor and Twice Upon a Time. That was
David Tennant's idea, because David Bradley played him in Adventure in Time and Space. In recasting characters like the Brigadier, or even intergalactic schemer Sabalon Glitz, he's taken from my thumbnail. I had a thumbnail where I proposed that with who playing Sabalon Glitz? What's his name? The CGI guy from Planet of the Apes. Andy Serkis. Is it Andy Serkis? Look, I can't remember. You know the guy I mean. Who else? And the Doctor could increase a potential spin-off. For example, they could recast Brigadier, and they could be a Strange New World side. Okay, no. Okay, Russell D. Davies doesn't need your ideas, mate. You're a fucking idiot. Okay, and that nobody ever told you this means they were not nice to you. You know, I think fucking idiots should know they are absolute knuckle dragging fucking idiots. You're a fucking idiot. Don't touch anything. You don't know what you're doing. You're a moron. Just stop. Stop and leave it all alone. Okay, that's what I recommend. You are a moron. Don't come up with any ideas. Okay, we'll wait a few years till the technology is there. You can make your own TV shows, your own movies on your desktop, on your laptop, and then we'll see if you're a moron or not. But like what you're talking right now is absolute fucking stupidity. Okay, absolute. And why did I expect anything different? Who's the schmuck? Who's the schmuck here? It's me, isn't it? I'm the schmuck. I went in there going, maybe, they might have a point. No! Absolutely not. They don't have a point. What absolute cock womble nobble morons they are. Oh my god. Oh, douche nozzles. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. That was a lot of work, let me tell you. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.